Arrow fans? It's Mr. Dark Phoenix here with the Holy Trinity to bring you guys my opinions on what the hell is wrong with Arrow. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, please hit subscribe. I review Game of Thrones, Gotham, Lucifer, The Flash, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Teen Wolf is on this channel. We got some Daredevil, some Jessica Jones, soon to be Luke Cage, my weekly Wednesday show where I give you guys comic book news, opinions, previews, and wacky theories, hot button comic book news. And all about awesome stuff. You guys gonna subscribe and love this channel. I know you will. I stream on Twitch. We're gonna save that for the end of the video. Comment, well, not comment, look at the description bar below for my social media links. But let's go down about what I feel like is wrong with Arrow. So, I didn't watch Arrow at first, fun fact. I binge watched the first season to be caught up in season 2, and then I reviewed season 2. The first 2 seasons were really great. They had everything that a comic book show should have. Contrary to popular belief, I loved season 3. Season 3 for me is that season that proved that the team can live without Oliver. Oliver not being there was a blessing in disguise, because I don't like when shows have a team, and I don't like when the main guy is gone and the team is like, duh, what should we do? We're by ourselves. No, Roy's fighting crime, Diggle's out there, Laurel's doing stuff, and I just like that the team stood on their own 2 feet that whole season without much of Oliver, and that was great. Ra's al Ghul was great. Kind of wish he hadn't gone out in such a light-hearted way, but I always have issues with the finales and the heroes being able to beat the villains, because whatever, it's fine. That's just my own personal thing. Maybe I just expect too much, but you know, Thea was in costume for towards the end of season 3, more like season 4 she's in costume, but season 4 was a good attempt at magic. I thought it didn't go by as well as I thought. Now, a lot of things that are wrong with Arrow are a lot of different things. One are the movies. Suicide Squad in particular. Suicide Squad and the Warner Brothers, the big head-ups at the WB, also, they have this noose around Arrow that just keeps getting tighter and tighter. No Suicide Squad, no Deadshot, no Amanda Waller, no Deathstroke, none of that. Laurel might be in the Black Canary might be in the Justice League movie, no Black Canary, and it just keeps on ruining the show in those respects, because it's like, I have said this in other videos, I will always say this until somebody proves me wrong. Warner Brothers thinks we're stupid. They think that we, the fans, are stupid and we can't differentiate 2 different characters in 2 totally different universes. A couple years ago, y'all were gonna make Tom Welling Superman and Superman Returns until he turned it down. So maybe if that would have happened, it would have been like, oh my god. But then we never would have got Brandon Routh, so I'm glad that didn't happen. But I think it's really unfair for the movies to dictate what's really happening in the show, because for me, I always look forward to the Suicide Squad and the Birds of Prey episodes. Those were always the ones that I looked forward to the most. Those are the ones that I always loved. Like, and it's not even the fact that you didn't even have the Suicide Squad. Like, you canned the entire team. They never even called them. Well, did they call them the Suicide Squad on the show? Yeah, Deadshot named them. I'm sorry, Deadshot always names a team. But they mostly went by Task Force X. You should have had them to stick with Task Force X, have the movie version be the Suicide Squad, and just change characters. The only reason they added Katana in the Suicide Squad movie was because she was on the TV show, I feel like. So that's not fair. You're going to use that to your advantage. Thank God Katana didn't die in Arrow. If she died, I swear to God, I'm going to be upset, because that would be complete bullshit. But, you know, they didn't even have the same roster that the movie has. You don't want Deadshot? Fine. But we had Cupid, we have King Shark, we have so many people they could have used. They could have used Plastique, they could have used What's-Her-Face, the teleporting chick, they could have used Captain Cold and Heatwave. Like, there's so many roster changes that they could have made instead of just saying, no, you can't use them, but instead we can't use them at all because of the movie. You can't use Deathstroke apparently because he may be in the Suicide Squad movie, or he may be in the movies at all. We never even got confirmation of that. And Manu Bennett's pissed because he got neutered as Deathstroke, and he's perfectly alright to be upset about that, because when you research your character that you're playing, you see he's doing all this badass stuff, and he's not doing that, then you're gonna be pissed. They could have made Deathstroke the leader of the Suicide Squad. They could have brought in anybody else to do it. Black Canary dying on Arrow was one of the most controversial things. Everybody's blaming Felicity. I'm for Felicity and Oliver because in Smallville, Oliver fell in love with Chloe. who was like the Felicity of that time. She was the hacker and all of that. The only thing I want to change about Felicity maybe is make her a strong, independent person on her own. Not have to depend on the team as much. Her hacking episodes, like where she used her brain on the computer, that's where she shines. Do episodes like that, where the team doesn't have to rely on martial arts as much and they have to rely on Felicity's brain and their own brains. Something else they can do is just have superpowers. I know they've said no superpowers on Arrow, blah blah blah. Guess what? If you're bringing in Supergirl, she's a powerhouse on her own merit, in her own right. If you don't add superpowers to Arrow, if you're gonna keep Arrow in this little bubble that they're only human like the Christopher Nolan movies, then guess what? Supergirl, if one of her villains leaks on Arrow, y'all deserve to be obliterated right then and there. Adding superpowers is not the worst thing in the world. Adding powers means that they have to think outside the box. Adding powers means they have to think about what to do and how to stop them versus just fighting them all the time. Oliver did the most damage to Reverse Flash in the Flash season 1 finale by using an arrow with raised nanites in it. We had the Flash and Firestorm, two metahumans who didn't do as much as Oliver did. Oliver did the most damage to him. And that's what they need to do, and they put on superpowers. They tried to do magic. It was good, but it was weird at the same time because, like I said, they probably couldn't add as much, or they just didn't want to add as much. Add me to the writing crew. That's an obvious one, but I really just feel like the noose needs to be taken off of Arrow. I feel like Arrow is the only show right now that is suffering from what the movies are doing. The Flash isn't suffering yet. They just showed the Flash in the movies. So, that little cameo in Batman v Superman. They got a Flash movie coming out, I think, 2017, 2018. So, that's like a year or two down the line we gotta worry about what they can and can't do. Flash is gonna do everything for the show, and then when people go watch the movie, they're gonna know what's happening. I don't think that's fair either. They're using the TV universe to hype up the movie universe, which I would be okay with if the movie universe didn't say that they couldn't use certain characters. Because if they're really killing off and you can't have two of these things, then the Flash is going to end by the time the movie comes out. It's Barry Allen still, so we're going to see them contradict themselves later on down the line. And if you are going to wait and see how this works out, let Arrow have what made it great. Unpredictable villains, great storytelling, and all that stuff. Like I said, I love Season 3. I do. It proved that they can stand on their own 2 feet. It made them all independent. That was great. Change up Felicity a little bit. Have her back to what she was back in seasons 1 and 2. Have her be an independent person. Her own woman. Somebody who doesn't want to be with Oliver, that's fine. She got fired from Palmer Tech, so Ray's going to have to come back again, put her back in charge again or something, or just have her do something that involves her using her brain and being on the team. Like her own mask of sorts. Like Oliver's billionaire, playboy, businessman by day, Arrow by night. We're doing Mayor Queen, which means we have so many avenues we can go down. We have so much that we can do to change the show. And Stephen Amell's even mad at the fact that they didn't really do much for Arrow because they were heavily promoted Legends of Tomorrow. So with Arrow in its own right, bring back Roy, Huntress, Constantine, Vixen, just have and plus with Supergirl coming on, we're gonna have to step up something. We're gonna have to step it up a lot, and I know Arrow can do this because I don't like to drop shows, especially seeing as how Arrow was the first show that I reviewed. Arrow season 2 was like the first show that I reviewed. I knew I wanted to review TV when I watched Arrow season 2. So I know we can do it. What do you guys think about Arrow? Please comment down below. Let me know what you thought about my thoughts. And what do you guys think Arrow needs to do to improve? Don't say kill Felicity, because I love her. So we're not going to do that. But don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Check me out on twitch.tv/MrDarkPhoenix. I play games on there. Other social media links are in the description bar below. Pay attention to cards and all the videos. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Comment, rate, subscribe. Share with all your awesome, nerdy friends. And always remember, gotta do good times and bad times. Remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.
Fuck it, then this is Brooklyn. And if you crippin', it's Crooklyn. Know my life I've been headed. Pippin' like Jordan, stay faded. Trapping the quiz like I'm fatty. Getting that wild till a band leak. And everyone talking they